All right, welcome to the PoliticOly interview with CJ Sellers. It is August 25th, 2020, and my name is Stuart, and CJ, I'll let you introduce yourself.
CJ Sellers, I'm the Washington State Volunteer Coordinator for the Hawkins and Walker 2020 campaign for president. Prior to this, I was the Washington Ballot Access Campaign Volunteer Coordinator. Many people stepped up and we got Hawkins and Walker on the ballot for 2020. And I'm also starting a Green Party chapter in the east of Seattle area, including Snohomish County and East King County.
That's awesome. Thank you for your volunteering, your work. Do you want to tell us a little bit, maybe how long you've been a Green and what made you get involved? And then what made you want to get involved specifically in the Hawkins-Walker campaign this year?
I've been a Green since 2006. I voted for Gore and Clinton, voted for Clinton. But then Kerry was the last straw voting for Iraq. So we had two major parties and both of them were for war. And there was just nothing for me to vote for that represented myself. And I had an epiphany that, it's just not right to be forced to make that choice and either just not vote or vote for something you don't believe in. So I needed an alternative, and there was the Green Party. And I found out they represented pretty much everything that I believe in. So I joined a couple of campaigns for office. It was Emma Lugo was running for Senate and was also active in the peace campaign or the peace movement there. And Howard Switzer was running for governor. So I got involved in those two campaigns and I've been with them ever since, the Green Party.
That's awesome. I have a pretty similar background with the Greens around the same time and for the same reasons. Actually, if I just tilt my camera a little bit, that picture up there is me marching against the wars there around that time. So, and I think a lot of folks feel the same way. So, but moving into 2020 conversation with the Howie Hawkins and Angela Walker campaign. If maybe someone out there listening has heard of them or is maybe even hasn't heard of them and is thinking about voting Green or, questioning or wanting to learn more, what would you say to someone in that?
You can contact me and I'll find you something to do. You can look them up on their website and read about their platform. Howie Hawkins is pretty verbose, so he's got a lot of opinions on pretty much every issue you could think of. If you just go look on his website, any questions at all, you'll probably find an answer there. We have a Facebook group called, let's see, what is it? Washington for Howie Hawkins, I think. You could join that. You just get in contact with me, I'll hook you up. But also if you get on the newsletter for the Green Party Washington, they're blasting all of our events and all of our news. So.
And I'll post those links in the description below for folks to take a look at. And what about volunteering? Like, this is the year of, COVID, right? Everything's a little bit different. And what's the campaign's plan for volunteering here in Washington State and what folks can do to help out?
There's a lot of things. A lot of the things you can do from home. First of all, social media is super easy. You can like and share our events and the information that we create on our websites or just the Greens are creating. You can just circulate that and like it. We also need Greens and allies writing to newspapers with letters to the editor, opinions, etc., about why we're voting Green Party and why these candidates. And if you would please let us know if you get into print, then that'll help us build a little momentum. We want to see Greens and allies signing up for interviews, endorsing Howie and Angela on podcast, TV, or radio. And also, if you get a feature, please let us know. But also, we're creating testimonials ourselves and uploading it to YouTube. We have a YouTube site, a YouTube channel for Green Party of Washington, and we're also putting those on the website very soon. We have quite a few already, but the more the merrier. We're also having text banking parties and phone banking parties using Jitsi. And if you just contact me, I'll get you all set up with that. My email is cynthiajsellers@gmail.com. That's the email I'm using for organizing campaign activities. So just, send me an email and I'll get you all set up. They're going on Thursdays from 7 to 8 every week.
All right, Thursdays from 7 to 8. And for folks listening who may not be familiar, Jitsi is just a video conferencing program, very similar to Zoom. It's very easy to learn. So, yeah.
We're also having some open air events. Like right now we have a big sign, this is like our first big event. There's a big sine wave over I-5 on the Olive Way overpass. So we're inviting allies also, Greens to participate in that. And we just want to make it a big event, and it's going to be during rush hour. So hopefully a lot of people will see that and know that we're here to stay.
And that's up in Seattle.
Mm-hmm. That's the first one, but we want to organize those around the state. So if anyone would like to help organize one of those, I'd be glad to show up and help out too. So and get the word.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to get something going down here in Olympia. So what has been your experience so far, like the reaction from the community and sort of the buzz around the campaign this year? Is it, are people interested? How's it been going?
A lot of people are interested. I'm meeting a lot of people I've never heard of. A lot of people contacting me through my media posts or my social media posts. But also I think that the left is pretty fractured in Washington State. There's a lot of little groups that are very effective, but trying to get them to come together, everybody's putting their energy into a single issue movement. But also there's a lot of small parties that are trying to form and be the party, like the umbrella party for the left, or maybe trying to, work on more of a down ballot sort of, just focusing on local and state races. But it's really hard to get everybody on the same page. However, a lot of people have told me that they're voting for Howie rather than vote for Biden, given a lot of factors. So I think the response has been pretty good. I would like to go for 5% of the vote. At our height, as far as candidate visibility, we didn't get that much. I think Nader got around 4, and maybe Jill Stein was pretty popular, and she got, I think, 2.5 or something like that. So it's a big challenge to try and go for 5% of the vote to become a recognized party. So we don't have to keep going out and gathering signatures to get our candidate on the ballot. So we would like to get the support of all of the parties on the left, and even some people on the right. We have had some members come in from former Republicans, and we welcome everybody with open arms. Never too late to join the Green Party.
Yeah, definitely. So again, I'll post links below to the campaign page and to Cynthia's email as well. What other social media, where else can people find you on social media?
Well, we have I have joined pretty much every social media format that I can find. So no matter what genre, you can probably contact me through there. But also on Facebook, my account is under artist writer Cynthia J. Sellers. And on Twitter, I'm Cynthia J. Sellers.
Do you have any last things you want to say or talk about?
No, well,
Maybe
no,
what,
interview.
yeah, no, that's great. And again, I appreciate your work for the campaign as well. So, so the sign waving, there was something that had been canceled or rescheduled, right?
All right, there was a picnic. That
Right.
was the
Is there something else like that
right there was
in the
this
works now?
that was this last Sunday. It got canceled because the police cracked down on the activists and campers in Cal Anderson Park. So we had to find a new venue. So that's going on this next Sunday. And that's from 3 to 4:30 at Green Lake Park.
Green Lake Park. All right. And is there a Facebook event page for that?
Yes, sir.
I'll post that below too. So, well, thanks again, CJ, for coming on the show and telling us about how folks can get involved, and appreciate it, and good luck.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.